truly shocking claim in this New Atlantic article that Trump said he needed the kind of generals Hitler had, even though the Trump campaign denied this. Two sources in the room confirmed it to the Atlantic magazine. What's your reaction to what Trump reportedly said here?
My reaction to this entire article is one of skepticism. I was keying in on, I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing as we were going on the air, but I was keying in on the story about Private Guillen, and her family has come out today and strongly refuted this and said Donald Trump treated them with respect. And so if that part of the story is being refuted by Private Guillen's family, it makes me question the whole thing. So, I wasn't there. I haven't had any conversations with anybody about any of these issues. But 2 weeks to go before an election and these kinds of anonymously sourced bombshells drop, I'm skeptical.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Kamala Harris is not a godsend, all right? You people didn't even like her 6 months ago. Now, all of a sudden, she's black female Jesus, the way Obama was black Jesus. And let me tell you something. He had a lot more going for him than Kamala Harris does. And not just as firsts go, but his type of campaigning, his type of persuasion, his charisma, okay? He was imbued with things that she is not. And I don't mean that as a criticism. It's just a point of comparison. And her process fucked her also. There's a convenience in it, but it fucked her also. Because there are a lot of misgivings about her. There's an underlying feeling that she didn't get this the right way. She may not have won a primary. She didn't even make it to the first round of primaries when she did run. And that is both fair and unfair at the same time. But look, this idea of don't say anything bad about her because Trump, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. And it's not how you get to a better place. It's a relative assessment. She has negatives. So does he. Does he have more? Yeah. He also has a way more intense following. That's why this race is so tight. Now, explain that to me. Unless you want to write off half this country as bigots, how do you explain it being so tight? Maybe you're not as right about everything as you think you are.
So this video is going to be a kind of response to, I already did my response, but I got some interesting comments today before, I'm still, waiting on my wife to come back so I can go vote. And, I decided, let me go check out my YouTube, my comment section, see what they have. And, I got some detractors, which is always fun. And the saying, I'm summarizing their points, but I already replied to them. Their assumption is black folks who vote for Trump are stupid because Trump has 34 counts. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Notice how, if you look at the comment section for my video, gaslighting voters over concerns for Harris isn't working. Notice how the comment section, they ain't tell me how Harris is better. Notice how they didn't tell me what she will do for me. Notice how they don't make any appeals to show why their candidate is better than the one I'm considering voting for, Donald J. Trump. Notice that, right? Trump's going to do this. Trump will do that. Some assumptions. Why didn't Trump do it the first 4 years? Like the people in my comment section, especially these black Democrats, a part of me knows they're panicking right now. What? A black man, I call him a house ninja and he don't care? I don't give a damn, bro. Black Democrats look like more like the house ninjas than I ever could be. Because what would a house ninja say? Would a house ninja try to justify, wouldn't a house ninja try to justify voting for the same party for 60 plus years, even though you get no good results, even though you claim, a lot of black people love to complain how they're in an abusive relationship with the Democratic Party. And how do you get out of an abusive relationship? You leave. So when black people are saying, yeah, we're going to vote for the other guy, we're going to vote for Trump. When you got black people in Chicago saying, yeah, we're going to vote red, they dismiss all that concern and say, no, y'all being stupid. Like, imagine how little you think of your own people, that you don't think they had a great consideration. They didn't think long and hard before they decide, before they decide to vote for Donald Trump. The ignorance and the arrogance of the black Democrat liberal. And they're going to sit in my comment section try to lecture me where I got over 900 videos talking about politics. And you think I arrived to this conclusion like, oh, because I heard some talking points online? Duh. No. Y'all need to sit down. Don't blame Trump. Don't blame black men. Don't blame men. Don't blame sexism. Don't blame racism. Blame Kamala Harris. Because if Kamala Harris was a better candidate, you wouldn't be so scared about what I'm gonna do with my vote. I don't care about what y'all voting. I'm just saying, hey, I don't think it's a good idea. That's it. And I give you my case. I gave you my reasons. And instead of showing me how Kamala is better, you try to make me vote on fear. Just because you hate Trump doesn't mean I need to hate Trump. Just because you're scared of Trump doesn't mean I should be scared of Trump. And that's the difference. Just because we share skin color, black liberal, black Democrat, doesn't mean I have the same problems as you. I did that long pause for a reason. So in this next clip, I'll give you more reactions of why black men are not backing Kamala Harris.
And I just wonder for anybody who heard that, like what they thought of that.
I was deeply offended. And it felt like a moment where it's like, you N-words better get in line and do what we say. And it felt like him as the czar of the Democratic Party coming down to say, go get these N-words in line. And the general tone of it was disgusting. It was abhorrent. I don't respect it. I didn't like nothing about it. And Kamala, 2 days after that, is like, we love our black men. We have programs and things that we're rolling out for them, and she rolled out policy.
Good cop, bad cop. You know, because
I'm tired of the good cop, bad cop. I'm tired of it.
I agree with the idea of mass deportation, largely. You have criminals in this country who are destroying our nation. They're coming in here, getting earmarked bills and policies to open up businesses, get free housing, get access, easier access than those who are legally immigrated to this country to welfare and other benefits. So, like, as a taxpayer, we have to pay for these guys to have luxuries of life, and we don't get anything, especially black Americans who've suffered so much in the system under Democrats. We don't get anything. That's insane. You talked about Springfield, Ohio, and the whole thing with the fluff talk of, grabbing the soundbite about Haitians or whatever is eating cats and dogs. Y'all trying to change the narrative of what he's really talking about. Change the narrative of really what we're talking about. And telling us that's what we should be discussing. No, this is what we're discussing. This is America. And this is what America is about and what we're discussing.
Boy, you black Democrats better sit down. Y'all better sit down. The repeated attempts to distort and lie about Trump's position on IVF are astounding. He supported it, and that's the GOP's decision. I tackled that and Cheney's turnabout on Life last night on CNN. Right? And you guys, black Democrats, keep trying to fearmonger about Trump. We already had Trump for 4 years. Y'all fearmongering. You want me to vote based on fear. Like, make it make sense. You want to vote for a lady, right? That was a co-pilot of an administration that most Americans believe is going in the wrong direction. And you're just that comfortable voting Democrat all your life? Who sounds more like the House Ninjas? Like, make it make sense. You so blindly loyal to a party that they can give you the worst results possible. They give illegals more money than they ever given you. They put them in a higher priority than you. Right? And this rings true what Malcolm X said in 1965. You put them first, they put you last. If you vote Democrat, you're not only a traitor, but you're a chump. And you sitting here trying to lecture me in my comment section about me wanting to vote for Donald Trump. Black people wanting to vote for Donald Trump. All the black people, you heard how they never mentioned Kamala's name in those sections, right? But when it came to why are you voting for Trump, notice how you didn't hear them using Kamala. They said, nah, we agree with mass deportation. We want these illegals out because they're taking opportunities from us. They're taking resources from us. Only a House Ninja can defend the fact that illegals can continue staying here as they take more tax dollars from us, take more resources from us, because at the end of the day, our resources are finite. No matter how big our resources is, it's finite. But you sitting here making excuses. You hear cherry-picking stories. Oh, he's saying mean things on... I don't give a damn what he says. I care about what he do. And based on the results, I had a better result under him than under this current administration. Black people voted 85% for Joe Biden. And now, if you poll them now, they say, yeah, Joe Biden was a bad candidate, but you voted for him. That was the result of but Trump. But you don't want to try a different approach. Okay. When are you going to start realizing, Black Democrats, that being anti-somebody is not a position. It's not, it's nothing. It's a nothing burger. And it's so funny how, you know, the only political group that still trusts the mainstream media is Democrats. So they're in their little bubble. You're in your little bubble, Black Democrat. And you got mad that you finally met someone like me who's unapologetically, hey, I'm an independent. I'm voting Trump. I didn't vote 2016. I voted for Trump 2020. And I'm voting for him again in 2024. But the difference between me and you is if Trump F up something, I'll take accountability for it. When Biden F up something, you find justification to continue supporting the same party that put you in the mess in the first place. But you have the goal to call people like me house ninjas. The pot calling the kettle black. Let's look at this clip of CNN and the panelists on there making an attempt to distort Donald Trump's position. And this is what many Democrats believe with no scrutiny, with no skepticism. And then they're sitting here trying to lecture to you that you believe misinformation, disinformation. Get out of here. Let's take a look.
Again.
I find Cheney's statements to be shocking, A, because of the amicus brief. B, she supported Donald Trump for president, a Republican, knowing full well the kinds of judges that he intended to appoint to the Supreme Court and the federal judiciary. And so for her to now complain about something that she once strongly supported, sending this back to the political process, either Congress or the states, it is kind of a shocking thing. Also, Donald Trump's not running for state representative in any particular state. He is running for president, and he's made his position on this very clear. He's got a very moderate, center-right, long-standing Republican position that goes back to Reagan. He's pro-life. He believes in some moderate limits on weeks. He believes in the 3 exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. He has been a champion for IVF.
He has not.
He has.
I'm sorry, I need to
has.
interrupt.
He
I need to
absolutely
interrupt
has. You don't need to interrupt because you're wrong. He has been a champion in the party
people
for
watching,
speaking for
I
IVF.
wrote about this like 2 weeks ago. You can
Okay.
look at his.
Well, I listen to what he says all the time. He
I
has
look at his
read
record.
a statement in the
I
middle.
look at
You
his
believe him when he says he's a
Yes,
father of
I do.
when he says he's a father of IVF?
The reason why Democrats like CNN so much is that they always put panels where they overload on Democrat representation and only allow conservatives to have 1 or 2 seats. You ever notice that? It's never a fair, like, hey, 6 people sitting in the table, 3 Republicans, 3 Democrats, go. It's always disproportionately favor the Democrat. This is why Democrats listen to CNN. This is why Democrats love legacy media, because they do the setup all around except maybe Fox News. But then they expect that they're getting accurate information. What did Donald Trump do against IVF? And that's not even a standing issue, but this is what they want to run on. The important issues, the issues that actually decide the election, men care about the economy, immigration. That's it. Inflation. 3 things that Kamala cannot run on. But I'm getting lectured by Black Democrats in my comment section about me being a house ninja. But these house ninjas are sitting here trying to justify why I should vote against my best interest. Make it make sense. Because of some superficial crap like skin color. Make it make sense. You don't even know if the lady is actually descended from Black people, but I do know she's a descendant of slave. But you want to make the slavery argument to me about why I shouldn't vote for the person that's descended from a slave owner? Make it make sense, house ninja, Black Democrat. Like, make it make sense. You could call me all the names you want, but at least I could take what I dish out. But the minute you start calling Black Democrats, do you use the same terminology that they use on you? Oh, you're a raccoon. Well, I think you're the coon because of this. Oh, so offended. I'm tired, bro. I don't need more motivation to vote for Trump. Stop motivating me to vote for Trump. Because that's exactly what Obama did. That's exactly what you Black Democrats are doing right now. I just told you, hey, yo, the gaslighting ain't working. You call me stupid. You call people who vote for Donald Trump who happen to be Black coons, house ninjas. You're going to say we're going to regret it, but you don't regret for voting Biden? You don't regret for putting us in this situation where real wages are down, inflation is up 20%, depending on your food cost, is up to 40%? You don't regret none of this? But you think I'm going to regret for voting for Donald Trump? Get out of here. Get out of here.
I got to tell you, this campaign is so everything that's said about Donald Trump and his treatment of women and the gender gap in this campaign, this rapper, who I fully admit sold a lot of records, if you've read some of the things he has said about the promotion of domestic violence.
No. What he said,
against women.
He said if you're famous,
Bakari,
you can grab them by the.
Bakari, I listened to your entire filibuster. If you could just give me 13 seconds.
What's worse, saying grabbing a woman by her private parts or beating women? What? Like, let's play the game. Let's play the game. I take your argument. Let's play the game. Beating women or grabbing by them, you know what? Because you're famous, rich. Famous and rich men are able to get away with things that a poor, nobody, average man can't get away with. Is that reality? What about beating women? When did Democrats condone domestic violence? But they have to, because about this next point that Scott Jennings is about to hit him with.
Give you 12 because he said grab them by the.
And so when you think about the things he has said in order to sell those records, and you also consider some of the questions that are swirling around Harris's own husband in this regard.
Oh my God. You don't even get 12 seconds.
Oh my God, you don't even get 12 seconds. Who are you to decide that, black Democrat? Like, this is what I'm talking about. They think they could, they think they control the conversation in some way. Like who is you? Who are you? Like, who are you? You want to talk about all of Trump's accusations? Why are you not talking about Harris's husband? Now y'all, you don't even get 12 seconds. Why? Because he's spitting facts? You so concerned over rhetoric. You so concerned about what is said, all the accusations, all the rumors surrounding an individual. Same thing's happening to a Democrat person aligned with the Democratic Party. Crickets. And black Democrats think they're giving me honest information. Get out of here.
I'm not going to let you go into the far end of BS.
I think telling you, Scott,
you can't go. Listen, I can't represent you in the defamation case.
You see all those people jumping in? I can't represent you in a defamation case. The case has already been filed. It's the same thing that happened with Bill Clinton. Oh, Trump paid off for whatever. Or there's Stormy Daniels. Bill Clinton paid off a lady $850,000. And he actually did it in the White House as a politician. Trump did it when he was a private citizen, playboy, billionaire, famous billionaire. Like every other rich, famous actor. Well, you want to hold it against Trump? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. This is Democratic propaganda right here. The black Democrats, if you just don't like Donald Trump, just say that. But don't sit here making stupid excuses. Stupid things that you tell yourself to justify voting for a person that didn't go through a primary process. Frankly, a bad candidate. Y'all were just trashing her 6 months ago. Now she's the candidate. Y'all fall in line. But I'm the House Ninja? Okay. Democrats greatly outspend Republicans, have 90% of the legacy media and online media on their side, 90% of Hollywood celebrities, and a massive number of organizers on the ground. Frankly, it's surprising that Republicans win at all. This is Tim Walz claiming that Elon Musk is trying to buy the election. You see this little narrative crap? When you do your own research and you find out, oh, damn, Kamala Harris raised $1 billion. Damn, because 70% of rich people vote, donate, and register as Democrats. But here you are, black Democrat. Can't keep going in the same path. We can't just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect something different to happen. Oh, they're going to fix themselves this time. You already rewarded them. And you wonder why your vote gets taken for granted. You wonder why the black vote isn't respected. Why no one fights for the black vote. Because you're loyal to the Democrat regardless of what they do. And all I'm saying is, yo, let's try something different. Change exists outside of your comfort zone. How can you say you want change, but you stay in your comfort zone? Make it make sense. Everybody, Latinos, Latinas, other minorities are seeing the writing on the wall and saying, yo, this party ain't working for me. Only black people, only black Democrats sitting here wagging their fingers, trying to tell you what to do. Get out of here. I'm tired. And I think many minorities are tired too. Bad governance means worse lives for people. Who's currently responsible for bad governance? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And the pitch from Black Democrats is that we should vote for the co-pilot of this bad administration, this bad governance, and expect everything to be, A-okay. Yeah, right. But I'm the stupid one for voting for Donald Trump. Sounds like a whole lot of cope. Sounds like a whole lot of mental gymnastics. Sounds like a whole lot of projection to me. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Agree, disagree. I can take it, but you better be able to. Hey, I can take it, but I can dish it as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.